Football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him.
The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Gives it to the back. Breaks into open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
There's the handoff.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. They'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Volunteers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The sure hands. It's Moore. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And the Vols hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. That receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
Handoff to the single back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Off target and incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Simpson. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Hand off to the back. The Vols pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Grab down the middle. It's Brazil.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
He makes the recovery and has enough for a first down.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. The play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
The Vols offense is on the move now. To the air, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Odom. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
On the move now.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
It's a run to the left. He's got room to run. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Comes up with the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Second and goal for the offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier tackled there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25.
under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
For this receiver to excel after the catch, it's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. The shotgun running play call. Second down after that previous play. Hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Receivers are bunched together. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Dropping back. It's Simpson. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Let's reel in. It's Lewis. Powering through a tackle. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. The passes drop incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Back to throw. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. There's contact on the throw. Mascot on a comeback route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Moore. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback catches a break on this throw. He puts it up into traffic. The defender actually catches the ball, comes down out of bounds, or he would have had a pick.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Vols will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Hunter. He's tackled at the 17, so they've been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense moving to a bunch formation. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the left side with a toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. To get a few yards to give the punter some room here. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the grounding call on 3rd down now brings up 4th for this offense. Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Has the first down and more. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw here. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
On the ground, it's Lewis. Breaks into the clear. They got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Makes a quick catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Vols! And that will give them the lead now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Moore. He escapes the pocket, fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get it down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense operates to the plus 46 after that huge gain. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Moore. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The shotgun handoff here. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Breaks into the clear. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. It's a quick grab, breaking free at the 35. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. And the Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Pass clock. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Riggs. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He fires downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Throws to the tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
To throw, it's Moore. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And they hand it off to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Trying for a fourth down completion. That's caught. It's Casper. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here's the handoff. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
And when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Pounding away with the run game. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's past the marker and still going. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long, no matter what they've done on offense. The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Here comes a handoff. Breaks an open space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Coach elects to try for 3 points. He sends out the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from this 23 yards out. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting.